What are we talking about today?
So today, let's talk about are there rules to a threesome?
I guess there's rules to everything,
Okay,
unless it's chaos, right?
okay. I mean, there's even rules in chaos sometimes.
Maybe no hitting in the face.
No spitting.
No, that's chaos. Chaos is like there's no rules to chaos.
Oh, rules out the door.
Yes, there's no rules to
Oh,
chaos. Like there's
maybe
no
because I
rules.
like organized chaos.
You
So.
can't do all right anyway. It's like an oxymoron. So I'm gonna guess I do the backstory. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is because I feel like the world is being like over sexualized right now. So like everything is sex, 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 and then when you see these things on social media, they always talk about spice up your life and bring somebody into your sex life and bring somebody into the relationship, into the bedroom, and then even that you got to pick. Like the woman has to pick. It's not like it has to be a girl that she approves of, right? So then I started to think, and I said, the fact that there's rules involved with a threesome takes away the fun from a threesome.
Okay, so that's a man thing. So like, I mean, I would think in a threesome, I haven't experienced that, so I don't know.
Why are you putting yourself in this situation?
But I mean, I can only speak from my perspective.
So
And I'm
just
speaking from a perspective of someone who hasn't had a threesome.
right.
So, but
Don't tell the people that you're supposed to be like risque.
No, I gotta keep it a buck.
Okay.
So I would think that if you're in a relationship now, if you have a threesome with strangers, by all means, like have a good time. But I think if you are inviting someone, if you're in a relationship and you're inviting someone into your space, your personal space, then there should absolutely be rules.
All right, I understand that, but then I think that's corny, right? I think if the rules are like this, so I feel like the rules are all like woman based, right? This is how my personal opinion. I feel like it's all the women because the women be like, you hear stories, they be like, you can't talk to her when I'm not around.
Okay, you
like,
talking about that's after. I'm talking about you said rules to the threesome, so we're
right.
talking about during the course of the threesome.
I didn't say it was only pertaining to the actual action. This is the whole thing. The whole umbrella is threesome. The whole umbrella, everything that's involved. I was giving you an example, but okay. So let's talk about the actual P in the vagina, right?
Yes.
Okay, we can go to that, right?
Yes.
So in there, right? We was talking about the rules. The rules would be safe sex. Let's start there.
Okay.
So now you have a threesome. You got Joe and you got Sarah, and they inviting Lauren into the room, right? So now this is another woman into the room. The mere fact that the condom you wear can't go in both chicks is a rule.
Absolutely. So like what would be the ideal situation? Like you mean like everybody go get tested before y'all just have like a free for all? Like that doesn't work like that. And first of all, you giving me these names like Joe and Sarah, and it's more like Deshawn and Shaniqua and
I mean, I don't want to go. We didn't have to go super black. We could have went anywhere. We try to give you like generic names or whatever.
Joe and all that. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't relate to those.
All right, so let's do a different scenario.
Okay.
We could change the names.
Let's change the names.
Let's say Sean.
Yes.
And Keisha. Right? They're relation.
And Maria.
And they're bringing Maria.
Yes.
And she's from Queens Boulevard or something because she's Spanish. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so that's they're bringing that person into the room, so into the bedroom. So now with this condom, I can't just be like hitting one chick and then turn around and hit the other chick because you can't be mixing that stuff. No. That's a rule.
Yes, they're absolutely. Well, see, I'm the wrong person because I love rules. So I do. I love rules because rules bring structure. And structure brings ordinance, and those are the things.
This is a threesome. We don't need no goddamn rules.
I mean, across the board, yes, you do. Everything needs rules.
What's the use? Like that's like saying
yes, we're gonna have a good time, but there are some rules. Let's lay down the ground rules to this good time.
So the ground rule is I can't use the same condom on both chicks, right? It's a rule, right?
Yeah.
So what about if I don't use a condom with the chick that I'm with. Like, so
your chick.
Sean doesn't use the condom with Keisha, right? They don't use condoms,
and every time he breaks off to go give Maria the dick, he gotta put that condom on.
Right. So when I go back, he gonna go back to his chick. He takes the condom back off.
Yes.
So now the condom he just got rubber all in the room.
Listen, time out.
It's just rubber smells everywhere, right?
You always worried about some smells. Like nobody's talking about that. Listen, if they're having a threesome, right, and they're inviting a woman into their home or into their relationship or into their sexual escapade, then it should absolutely be a rule. And one of the rules is you have to wear a condom. I don't understand what the problem is.
All right, so this is my problem. You got two women that you both have to wear condoms with. For both women, it could be your chick, but y'all just use condoms, and it could be the chick on the outside coming in the room. So now, when I gotta switch condoms, so this is a whole thing. I gotta have the condoms readily available,
That's
right?
That's part of what
It's stopping the fluidity of the session. Hold up, stop. I want to like hit shorty from the back. Let me go get the condom and bring it back and roll it down.
Oh my God.
That's stopping the time.
That's all of like 2 seconds.
Okay.
The condoms is right there in the bed with y'all when y'all do whatever that y'all doing. I don't see I really don't see what the issue is. You should be happy that you're getting a threesome in the first place any damn way.
No, I'm happy.
The mere fact that you are getting the threesome and you're mad, that sounds like you're just being lazy. Like you're mad because you gotta roll up, you gotta rip, take it back, roll up. That's all gonna take all of like 2 seconds.
But I don't
really think men care enough. They just happy. I'm just happy to be here.
So you know how men are like sensitive in those areas, like they can lose their erection kind of fast. That's the reason why, like in pornos.
About old men.
No.
Young man ain't happening to no young buck. He ready. He on demand. He got dick on demand, and he ready to give you what he got.
So I took sexual education in school, right? When I was in college, I took the class, right? So part of the thing is you gotta like study pornos. That's the thing. Okay. So in the porno, they have what they call a buffer, right? Or a bluffer or something like that. There's a word for a woman who her job is just to keep your erection. Young men or old men, don't matter. So an erection can go away mad fast. The wind could blow the wrong way. You could get the wrong smell. You could feel the kind of way. Your stomach could hurt. You could be nervous. Your joint is gone. So all that taking the condom off and putting another one on is breaking up the situation. Now it's like, damn, I want it to be fluid, like smack her ass and flip her over and go back and forth and wild out. And I can't do none of that shit because Miss Rules over here is fucking the game up.
Nah, so
now I'm stupid.
So time out. If that's the case, then if it is a 3 people in this situation, if somebody out of the 3 can't keep somebody else aroused, y'all shouldn't be having this damn threesome in the first place.
That's pressure.
So that's not pressure. Like it should be like constant flow of like erotic zones being touched and sensitized and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So if that's the case, if what you're saying is true about the buffer, whatever the name is, then if there's somebody, one of them, Maria, whomever, could be giving the man head while he over here ripping getting the condom ready to put it on.
Right, so somebody got to be in tune, right? Somebody got to be always on this man, right?
Yes.
All the time, right? Yes. So what about when them two is engaged? What am I doing now?
Nah, you turned on by that because you seen these 2 women touch on each other and stuff like that. You're engaged.
No, I was engaged until I got to scrounge over here and get this other condom. Because now I'm not engaged no more. I took my eyes off the prize. Now I'm sitting here, I'm ripping stuff. I'm trying to bite it. My hands are slippery. I'm jammed up. I'm trying to get right to the situation.
I think, honestly, truly, I think that you will be so aroused that all of that stuff is minimal to what you're talking about.
I think it's not because I'm a man. Like you said, you can't speak about that. See, women, they don't have that type of equipment. Nothing has to stay up. Nothing has to stay erect. Nothing has to stay blood. Yeah, but that's a gland. It's a different situation. It's a gland. You born with a gland that produces that moisture. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother podcast. I'm talking about we have a job to do, and my equipment needs to work all the time. Yes, man. I have to conquer these 2 situations. And next thing you know, I'm out here strung out over this damn gas station pills and stuff like that because I need to stay erect. Because I'm trying to get myself together. I'm in the gas station bugging out, asking them which one works, because I gotta perform. The pressure of performing alone.
Oh my God!
You don't know what it is.
I know, but you think again, and I don't mean to be ageist, but I'm thinking that's not coming from an older man's perspective. You think these young dudes out here is under the pressure of having to perform?
I am an older man. What do you want me to say?
Right.
When I was a kid, yes, I'm talking about the same kid.
I don't think it's that serious. I think first of all, the young dudes don't really need all of that, them pills and stuff like that. They getting it popping on, like I said, on demand. So I don't think that's anything that they have to worry about. And I don't think it's that much pressure either, because you hear what's this D1 Pop always talking about, he got a vibe and all this stuff in this one joint. And like, I think it's a constant flow over there. So I don't think that's a problem at all for a man to have to like worry about getting it together to take down these two chicks.
What if I'm nervous? You see making faces. What if I'm nervous? What if I'm nervous?
Nervous about what?
About performing.
You've been in your having sex your whole life.
But not with two chicks. I'm nervous.
Oh my God. I think that's.
See, I'm being honest. Like you being cool. I'm being honest.
I'm just thinking it's not what you saying it is.
I'm trying to tell you that's a possibility. You can be nervous. You can be like, yo, I'm anticipating. My anxiety is high.
And it don't get up.
And that don't work. And then you gotta wrap it up in plastic and then take it off and wrap it up again and take it off and wrap it up again.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen? They gonna talk about you in
the group chat. Of course, I know.
They gonna talk about you in the group chat.
Now Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I got the needle. I got the noodle instead of the needle. I'm jammed up. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't understand the pressures that come along with, but I'm telling you, that is taken away in my mind, because I would think that would be the situation. I think I need to have this like fluid. So all these rules is making it unlevel for me. I don't like that. I want it to be like this. Over here, then. Over there, then. I don't want to be doing back and forth.
Nah, you can't be that intermingling of the.
All right, so that's the one thing I'm talking about. Then the second thing was, like we just said earlier, I alluded to the fact that now I like this girl. I can't even like the girl, right?
Maria?
Right, I can't like Maria. I can't speak to her by myself. She can't text me and try to link. It's mad rules.
No, first of all, if y'all having a threesome, it should.
Why we can't do poly?
We can't even.
Why can't just get
a whole nother topic for a whole nother day? But in any event. Really?
No. What I'm saying, what I was saying is that's the reason why. That's the reason why I was talking about stuff, because everything is like that now. Everything is over sexualized, so everything is moving like this. So now, I'm just trying to tell you, like, you got these rules. Everything has rules. I'm gonna tell you the other rule. You can't even say to yourself, like, I feel like a woman probably be like, she gonna look at you and be like, you had a mad good time with her when we was doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, too much fun.
Right. Now, you telling me how I have a good time. I can have two women, but I can't have too much. I can't bust the stupid dope fresh moves on her, right?
So, time out. I think there absolutely should be rules, because you're speaking it from your perspective. But what if it was? I mean, and most people are not gonna do this or even admit to it. But if it was like two dudes and a girl, but that's
a train. That's a train. That's not a threesome.
Okay, fine. But even if it's two girls and a dude, what if she had so much fun with Shorty and she cut you out? You don't feel like that should be a rule?
That's what I'm saying. It's more rules. Like, I'm trying to say everything is rules.
They connected on a different level that wasn't your connection with
Sister Girl Tuesday, let them rock. Then what I'm gonna do?
And then now they're they hanging out, they getting coffee, they taking the kids to the play dates, and like shit is just different. I mean, that's why there should be rules to this shit. Like, you just can't be out here all willy-nilly just having a freaking good time and then think that there should not be rules. There absolutely should be rules to everything, especially to a threesome.
To fun.
I'm not saying be the fun police, but what I am saying,
you are going to be the fun police.
No, what I'm saying is this should. First of all, why are we even having a threesome with somebody who is accessible, like that lives in Jamaica? No, it should.
It gotta be a mail order threesome.
No, it gotta be like she don't live here. Yeah, like not online, nothing like that. But just somebody who's not tangible.
Another rule.
That's the ground rules before we even get started. When me and you was laying in the bed having pillow talk. That's the
mad rules. Like that's why I'm trying to say. Like I don't think it's all what it's cracked up to be, because people got to realize if you want to go into this uncharted territory, you got to have these rules that come along with it. And I don't think people say that until it happens, and the next thing you know, the man's like, you know what, fuck that, I don't want this shit, God.
You over it?
You done took all the life out of this shit. You done said you can't do this, you can't do that. You do that.
It's such a double standard,
right?
Because like if it's two chicks two dudes and a chick, then it's
a train. It's a train. You're getting conquered.
It's not.
No, it's not threesome. You're getting washed, as the kids would say.
No, it's a kill.
A kill is just. I think a kill is just regular. Like you just kill is like one-on-one. But I don't want to talk that young talk. But what I'm saying is, to sum it up, if whatever happens in this life, there's always going to be rules and control.
I'm with rules.
So no free falls.
No.
And that's unlevel to me.
It is, but that's just what it is.
Big queens.